Hello everyone, welcome back to WP Studio Lab. Have you ever opened a website on your phone and noticed that everything looks completely different from your laptop? See the same website on different devices. The website is one, but it adapts to the screen it's being viewed on. It is called responsive web design. As web developers, we don't build websites based on the size of the monitor. We build websites based on the size of the browser's visible area. This visible area is called the viewport. We group viewport widths into small, medium, and large. Small screens, including smartwatches and most mobile phones, are typically up to 767 pixels wide. Medium screens, including large mobile phones and most tablets, are between 768 and 1023 pixels wide. And large screens, including laptops, desktops, and larger displays, are generally 1024 pixels wide and above. Now that we understand why responsive websites are important, let's look at something you've probably already seen inside the WordPress editor. Whenever you change the size of a heading, button, image, or any other element, you'll notice a drop-down with different units like px, %, VW, VH, rem, and em. If you're new to web design, these units can look confusing. You might even wonder, which one should I choose? The good news is, it's actually much simpler than it looks. Each unit has a different purpose, and choosing the right one helps make your website responsive and easier to maintain. Starting with the most common unit you will see, pixels, or px. Let's start with pixels. Pixels are a fixed unit. On a desktop screen, the box looks smaller because there's plenty of space. But on a mobile phone, the exact same 300 pixel box looks much larger because the screen itself is much smaller. The size hasn't changed, only the available screen space has. That's why px is called a fixed unit. However, for responsive layouts, using only pixels isn't always the best choice, because they don't automatically adapt to different screen sizes. The percentage unit. Unlike pixels, a percentage is a relative unit. It calculates its size based on its parent container. In this example, the container is 100% wide, and the box inside has a width of 50%. So the box always takes up its parent container. Notice what happens on the desktop and the mobile screen. When the container becomes smaller, the box also becomes smaller automatically, because it's always 50% of the container's width. This is why percentage units are great for creating responsive layouts that adapt to different screen sizes. Next, let's look at viewport width and viewport height. These units are based on the browser's viewport, which is the visible area where your website is displayed. 100 VW means 100% of the browser's width, and 100 VH means 100% of the browser's height. As the browser gets wider or taller, these units automatically adjust to match the viewport size. That's why they are commonly used for full-width sections, hero banners, welcome screens, and landing pages that need to fill the entire browser window. Now let's explain about rem and em units. Everything starts at the very top, with the root. By default, your browser's HTML root font size is 16 pixels. On the left, we have rem, which stands for root relative. Notice how every single box here points directly back to that 16 pixel root. 1 rem is exactly 16 pixels. 2 rem is 32, 3 rem is 48. Because it only multiplies the root, your scaling stays 100% consistent no matter where you put it on the page. Now look at the right side, em, or parent relative. Em ignores the root and looks strictly at its immediate parent container. If a parent is 24 pixels, a child element set to 1.5 em multiplies that parent size to become 36 pixels. But if the parent drops to 12 pixels, a child element set to 2 em becomes 24 pixels. It's a variable shifting scale that changes entirely based on how your containers are nested. The golden rule: use rem for predictable global layouts and text. Use em only when you want an element to scale proportionally with its specific parent container. Now I will show you the major, most suitable CSS units for every single design element on your website. For fonts, padding, and margins, your best choice is almost always rem. This keeps your layout fully accessible and scales beautifully when users change their browser text size. When it comes to general width, use percentages. For a hero height, use VH, or viewport height, so it fills the user's screen vertically. And if you need something to span the entire screen horizontally, use VW for full width. For icons, stick with rem. This ensures your icons scale perfectly in proportion with the text right next to them. Finally, for tiny details like borders and shadows, use pixels. Pixels give you razor-sharp precision for some things that shouldn't distort or grow as the page scales. Drop a comment on which unit you use the most, and follow for more clean web dev tips. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave questions in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the part 2 video.